What's up, guys? Mike here, bringing you the latest in gaming news. If you guys are not aware of this, yesterday the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo was released. Basically in the demo we learned quite a few things, such as the fact that HMs are no longer a thing, so in order to use HMs like Strength and Surf and all the other good stuff, you're actually going to have specific Pokemon that you could ride on in order to do those. Gym battles are no longer a thing. Instead, you will be doing trials where you do different tasks in order to actually beat different Pokemon. Like in the demo version, you had to take a bunch of pictures of some Pokemon as well as battle them. So I found that pretty interesting. And we got a whole bunch of other stuff as well, including the fact that we get to have Ash Greninja using Battle Bond, where if you defeat more than one Pokemon, you pretty much turn into Ash Greninja, which I thought was pretty badass. Fun thing about Ash Greninja, by the way, in the full version of the game, when you transfer it, you're not allowed to use it until you beat 2 of these trials. So again, that was all pretty interesting news about Sun and Moon and everything, but everyone that pretty much got their hands on the Japanese demo a day early, over in Japan on the 17th, they ended up getting their hands on the game, and they pretty much data mined the entire demo. And over 276 Pokemon were found, whether it is shiny forms or Alolan forms. Before I get into this, I'm not really going to go into this in too much detail. I'm going to show off all these Pokemon here. But again, if you guys do not want Sun and Moon spoilers, definitely click away from this video now. Warning, spoiler alert. But yeah, we have quite a bit of Pokemon here, and some of the new Pokemon that we haven't seen yet are pretty interesting. Again, though, these are unofficial, though, so definitely take these with a grain of salt, but I just wanted to go through these and show you some of the highlights and the lowlights that I found here. So here's regular Caterpie, and then we have shiny Caterpie, Metapod. But for you, some of the stuff is pretty interesting, but yeah. Here's kind of the first interesting thing. Here you got Rattata, and you have shiny Rattata over here. The male and female versions, I'm guessing. And then, believe it or not, the Alolan forms actually have their own shiny forms. So here's regular Alolan Rattata. And then here's the shiny form. And yes, I am going to drink my soda. That way I can keep my throat nice and wet. Pause. But yeah, apparently Alolan forms have their own separate shiny forms, which I found interesting. So here's Rattata's. And then here's regular Raticate. So yeah, it's still the normal gold and then the shiny for the red one over here. And then here is Alolan Raticate and shiny Alolan Raticate. So I found that pretty interesting. And then again, you just have some Spearows. You have the evolved form. I forget what the hell the name of this one is, but then you got regular Pikachu. Oh, this is also a nice touch. The fact that Ash Ketchum's hat. People were saying this to me that I found this kind of interesting. My buddy Brandon the Flaming Zebra, during our podcast that we had yesterday, I'm going to also leave that in the description when that goes up. He wondered if Ash would actually make an appearance in this game, and it is very possible that Ash Ketchum could make a possible appearance in Pokemon Sun and Moon because, or at least here's a nice little reference to him, because this Pikachu is actually wearing the first generation of Ash's hat, and if we keep going down, all the other generations actually have a hat as well. So here's the second generation. And then here's the third generation. It just shows all the generations of hats, and I think that's pretty badass to me, honestly. So yeah, you literally have almost every single generation with the hat, and I think that's pretty fucking cool that you get the option to give your Pikachu a Pokemon Trainer hat. Now, it's really interesting as well that regular Raichu pops up on here as well, because if you guys remember correctly, Raichu has an Alolan form, which is actually seen here. And just to put this on the record, the shiny form looks like a fucking chocolate Easter bunny. I'm sorry, I looked at this and I started getting hungry. It made me crave some Easter bunny chocolate. Kind of looks like the Cadbury bunny. But yeah, it's kind of interesting here that we actually have the normal version of Raichu as well as the Alolan form. I don't know if that's just a placeholder, or I don't know if there's going to be a way to catch regular Raichu as well as the normal Alolan form. But I found that interesting as well. And then, of course, you have Alolan Sandrew. Yeah, Alolan Sandshrew, my bad. And here's the shiny form. I like the fact that it's white and blue. I think the shiny form gives it a pretty nice touch. And yeah, that is the shiny form of Alolan Sandslash according to the leaks. Again, all this is unofficial though, so definitely take this all with a grain of salt. But yeah, I'm just gonna slowly scroll through these because we've seen some of these before. Here's Alolan Vulpix. Here's its shiny form, as well as Alolan Ninetales. And now this one kind of bothered me because people saw this in the demo. We do have an Alolan form for Dugtrio, and I have to say that should make me laugh, but I don't know why this Alolan Diglett reminds me of Mr. Saturn's cousin. This thing looks like Mr. Saturn's cousin mixed with Doug from Doug Funny. You know, Doug Funny from the Nickelodeon show, Doug. I can just imagine the freaking little hairs popping out of his head. It's like a mix between Mr. Saturn and Doug. But I think Alolan Dugtrio is what killed me the most. Also, the shiny form of Diglett kind of looks burnt. Like on my screen right now, it looks kind of red, so it kind of looks like it has a sunburn. But Alolan Dugtrio, I don't know if you guys are ready, because people found this in the demo. I honestly thought this was a fake shit, but that's Alolan Dugtrio. I swear to God, though, you cannot tell me that doesn't look like Fabio. I swear, if Fabio was a Pokemon trainer, this would be it. That would be his Pokemon. He would call it Fabtrio, and he would be like, Fabtrio, I choose you. I don't care. That he has like that freaking pretty boy. They got like that pretty boy, surfer boy freaking haircut. I don't know what they were thinking with this freaking Alolan form of Dugtrio, but I kind of find it interesting that instead of regular burrow, it looks like a volcanic ashes kind of around it. So I'm kind of wondering if it's going to be like a ground water type or a ground fire type. Either way, though, I thought this was pretty cool, though. I'm at least happy Dugtrio got a Alolan form, but I think they could have done better with it, honestly. And also, here's a shiny form. And then we have a shiny Alolan Meowth, which we already saw, but this next one kind of kills me too, because here's Alolan Persian. Now, I don't know what they were thinking with Alolan Persian, but I swear, when I first saw this, I thought of Yu-Gi-Oh! Immediately, because you guys know that freaking one card called Toon World. I swear, take Toon World, put a Meowth inside, smack it inside the face, and you have this thing. I swear, this thing is like a mix between Toon World. This is like Toon World Persian if it had kissed Garfield. One of the people that was in our podcast yesterday also mentioned that it looked like Garfield. Now, if the shiny form was orange, I would have laughed my ass off. That would have been hilarious, but honestly, I think Alolan Persian's okay. And here we have regular Abra, and we have Abracadabra and Alakazam. For some reason, I think they have different poses, though, because here's one of Kadabra dabbing. And then here's another pose. I don't know if there's, like, specific poses to it. I'm not sure, but yeah, here's one. Yeah, there's one form. And then, just out of nowhere, there's the other form. Yeah, there's, like, two of them. I don't know if it's, like, a male and a female. I honestly would not be able to tell you. And then, of course, you have Alolan Alakazam, so, yeah, that's back. Again, no idea what's going on with any of that stuff, but yeah, that is that. And then we just have regular Machoke. And then we have even more Alolan forms that popped up. Here is Alolan Geodude. Honestly, I thought this one was pretty cool. I think Alolan Geodude looks pretty badass. He looks a lot more fierce. It's like a fusion between Machamp and Geodude, which I think is pretty cool. And I honestly like the shiny form, too. It looks pretty cool with that nice orange and black aesthetic. And here is Alolan Graveler, which has also a pretty nice touch to it. Again, I don't know why they gave it thick eyebrows. One of the main things when it comes to this generation, it seems like they either stretched it out and made it longer like a piece of taffy, or they decided to just give it facial hair and just give it extra hair. I don't know why, but that seems to be the running theme of this generation of Pokemon. Hi, Brandon. I'm going to have to get back to you. Yeah, here is shiny Alolan Graveler, and here we have Alolan Golem. We were also pointing this out that this might actually be a ground electric type, because if you guys notice up here, it kind of looks a little bit like an electrical socket. And if you notice right over here, there's actually a couple of electrical prongs. It looks like it could be like an electric type. It looks like in between here, the space could conduct electricity, but that's just me. That was our thought, and he has a nice little scraggly beard. And here's the Alolan form. And now we have Alolan Grimer, which we've already seen. Well, here's regular Grimer, actually. And we have Alolan Grimer. Here's the shiny form. With his beard made of piss. I don't care. You can't tell me that Alolan Grimer doesn't look like it's dripping piss. It looks like someone took a nice piss in his mouth, and now it's like dripping. It's like, I just had a nice golden shower. And it's like, oh, give me a hug. And here we have Alolan Muck. We've already seen this before, but here's shiny Alolan Muck. I honestly like the way the Alolan Muck looks, though. I think it looks pretty cool with the whole tie-dye effect. Yeah, it looks like it's sitting in its own pile of piss, but not everything's going to be a winner here. And we already have Alolan Executor, which we've already seen before. But yeah, that is apparently one of its poses. The middle head kind of looks like a bowl of Tommy Pickles. I'm going to digress, though. And here's shiny Alolan Executor. Oh, hold on, I got... There you go. And then we have probably one of my favorite Alolan forms, which is Alolan Marowak coming up. But here's Cubone. There's shiny Cubone, regular Marowak, and shiny Marowak. So apparently, I guess you can get a regular form of Marowak, or I guess it's just part of what was in the data mine. I'm not sure. Here's regular Alolan Marowak, if you guys don't remember. This is a fucking sick looking one. But I love its shiny form. Look how badass that looks. Fucking all black and purple and shit. That looks fucking amazing. I honestly might shiny hunt to get this one myself, personally. But we already know a little bit about Alolan Marowak, so let's just keep moving forward. I forgot what the hell the name of this thing. I think it's called Arcalops or whatever the hell. Let me know in the comments section if I fuck up on any of these Pokemon names. Again, there's like over 800 fucking names to remember. I can't honestly remember off the top of my head. I'm a Kanto boy myself. I'm all about that Generation 1, so... And then we have Zygarde, that dog form. And here is its shiny form, which, for me, it's kind of a hit and miss. And here is the Gundam form. As well as the shiny form of the Gundam form. Let me move that up a bit. And yeah, now we're getting into the starters of this generation. Here's Rowlet. Here's shiny Rowlet. I already forgot the name of this thing. Its second form. I've already forgot the fucking name of it, to be honest with you guys. I'm sorry. And here's the shiny form. Now, the final form of Rowlet, I swear, thanks to this, I might actually go grass this generation. I think it was confirmed that this was going to be its final form. I think someone already showed this off months ago. But yeah, this is its final form, apparently, according to this data mine. That looks obviously really fucking cool, though. It looks like a freaking warrior. I think that is a really nice touch for Rowlet. But I love its shiny form. Tell me that doesn't look fucking cool with the whole red, green, and black. And a little bit of silver in there as well. I think it's a really nice touch to it, honestly. And then we have Litten, which is the fire type starter. Here's its shiny form. And again, I already forgot the second form of these things. I really should have looked this up before I started. But honestly, I'm just quickly showing all this up for you guys. Yeah, here's the shiny form of that. And the fire type, I don't know why they gotta make him look like Brock Lesnar had sex with King from Tekken. That's immediately what I got off of this guy, and I'm not a fan of it. I think it would have been cooler if it looked like a freaking circus lion, to be honest. I know that there was one set of leaks that said that we're going to be like a bunch of circus creatures, but apparently we're getting a wrestler. Again, the fire belt is a nice touch, though, but yeah, I'm not even a fan of the shiny form, honestly. It looks kind of meh to me. And then we have Popplio, the one that people were kind of making fun of. And honestly, this thing just gets kind of derpier and derpier as it goes along, but I like its shiny form, though. I like the dark blue to it, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, here's its second form. Again, I already forgot the names of these things. Here's the second form. Now, when they said that the final form was going to be a mermaid-looking thing, they were not kidding, because here is supposedly the final form. Yeah, that's the final form of Popplio, apparently, guys. So yeah, it's a nice looking creature. I think I'd get a female version of it, honestly. I think a male version of this would be weird, but yeah, I'm kind of digging the shiny form a little bit. Oop, hold on. Yeah, that's the shiny form of Popplio. And then we have Pikapek, the bird Pokemon, the bird of this generation. Its shiny form is not too much different. It just has the color in the middle of its head, but apparently it evolves into this, which I thought was kind of meh. I don't really like it too much. I'm not a fan. Again, the beak color is kind of cool in the shiny version, but I love its final form. I'm pretty sure this is going to be its final form, though, but I love this. I will literally call it Sam and call this thing Toucan Sam. I don't give a crap. I think that's a really fucking cool one. I think I'm really going to keep that as a bird Pokemon. I'm going to make sure I catch one of these. And I love its shiny form. I mean, I love the whole red to blue aesthetic. It's got like a nice whole color gradient change in the beak. But yeah, that is Pikapek's final form. And then we have the Donald Trump Pokemon Young Goose. Its shiny form is just pink fur. Yeah, here's its final form, Gumshoes. And here it is with cotton candy for its hair. And then I already forgot the name of this thing, but yeah, it's like another bug Pokemon. I love its shiny form though. It's got a nice like red and gray aesthetic. And then here's its second form with the whole thing that's supposed to look like an SUV van. There's the shiny form for you. Again, I'm not too interested in this one, but I'm trying to show them off. There's a lot more in this list though. I'm literally trying to make this as quick as possible. And then we have the final form, which I think looks pretty fucking cool with the green aesthetic. But its shiny form kind of confuses me a little bit. Again, you went from a red aesthetic for the second form to a green aesthetic, I guess? One of the people in the podcast that we were in yesterday kind of said it looked like a Star Fox R-Wing. I could actually vouch for that. That actually looks like a really fucking cool form, though. I like it, but honestly, they're both pretty cool, though. You can't go wrong with either one. And then we have the Mr. Krabs punching Pokemon thing. I forgot the hell the name of this one, too, but this one's kind of interesting in its shiny form because it actually has red claws. But this thing actually has an evolution, and I'm kind of hit or miss on this evolution. But yeah, this is its evolution. It kind of looks more like Mr. Krabs, though. It's kind of got like that fat body like Mr. Krabs has. All he needs to do is start walking around like that and go, money, 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 money. Again, these claws aren't just for attracting mates. But yeah, that is the shiny form of the boxing crab Pokemon. I think it's pretty cool. I think I'm going to end up catching one of these, honestly. And then we have the bird Pokemon. I forgot what the hell. I know that these birds, I believe, could be caught on different islands. I forgot what the hell the name of this one was. Brandon, Flaming Zebra, told me this yesterday, but I completely forgot the name of this. But I love its shiny form. Tell me that doesn't look fucking cool, though. Again, all the birds are kind of interesting, but the red one, I love red and black, so that honestly makes this one my favorite out of the 4 birds you guys are about to see. But yeah, here's the shiny form, and then we have this other one. Again, you guys are going to have to let me know names in the comments section, but I'm sure you guys mostly know who these Pokemon are by now. Again, though, I have not been keeping up too much with the names. I've just been kind of basing them on looks. But here's the yellow one, and here's its shiny form, which is not too much of a difference. The only difference is that it has yellow pom-poms. Then we have the hula dancing one, which, it's kind of the weakest out of all of them for me, but again, there's not really too much of a difference. The only difference is that its body is white and the skirt's pink instead of white and pink. And then we have the feather dancing Pokemon, which is alright. Again, the shiny form's kind of nice too, but yeah, not too much of an aesthetic difference. It looks like they just inverted the colors on this one. And then we have the freaking bug. I think this is a fairy type, this one. But yeah, this one's not too different. Just makes it pink. But I love its evolution form, though, because it's kind of cute. Its evolution has a nice little scarf to it. I think it's kind of cute. Will I probably catch one? Probably not, but I think it's really cute looking. I like its shiny form, though. If someone gave me a shiny version, I'd probably roll with it. And then we have Rockruff. This is probably by far one of my favorite color swaps for the shiny version. I mean, yeah, it's little form. Little Rockruff is kind of weird, looking like Blue's Clues over here. But again, its evolutions look pretty fucking sick, though. I think this is the midday version of its evolution. I forget the hell the friggin' name of this thing is already. Again, I apologize for not knowing most of these names. I'm just kind of going by looks. But I know we've seen this one before in a trailer. But that's pretty fucking cool enough for nothing. Although I know for each one there's like a different form. I know this is like the midday form for this Pokemon Sun, but again, Pokemon Moon's version right here, the fucking midnight version, I love this very much. And especially its shiny form, but I would probably stick with the regular still, but check out the shiny form on that. Tell me how dope that looks. Also, if you just happen to see my Facebook messages pop up, that would be my girlfriend Brandon probably messaging me. So, yeah, hi guys, you're part of my video. But yeah, this is the shiny form of Rockruff in its midnight form. I love the way that looks. It's got like a nice evil blue to it. It's like a midnight blue. It's freaking badass looking. And we have another one of my favorite Pokemon here, Wishy-Washy. Again, the little form, it's not too much of a difference. It's like a slight yellow color in the shiny form, but honestly, the big form, the schooling form, I still love this. I am making sure I catch one of these because I am a huge lover of fish. I had my own aquarium in the past, and I love fish a lot. So to see this, like a whole school of fish as a Pokemon, that's awesome. But I love its shiny form even more, though. Yeah, the only difference is that its eyes have the yellow instead of white, but it's got such a nice bright blue color to it. It's got that nice light blue to dark blue fade. I love it. And here we have a new Pokemon that I believe was friggin' it was leaked on the Pokemon trading card box. So yeah, I don't know what the name of this one is. I have a feeling it might be like a water poison type maybe. Here's the shiny form though. Pretty interesting. And then apparently it has an evolution as well, so it kind of looks like a sea urchin, like a spike trap. But yeah, pretty interesting Pokemon there. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to get back to my friends there really quickly. But yeah, this is like a spike trap Pokemon, and now oh yeah, here's the shiny form. I think the shiny form looks pretty cool though. Nice little darker stack to it. Will I probably go after this one? Maybe, maybe not. I honestly don't know about this one. But then we have Mudsdale, or as I like to call it, the Flaming Donkey. Because you know Brandon loves this Pokemon, Flaming Zebra, but its shiny form's nothing too different, but I like it. And then here is its evolved form, Mudsdale. And here's its shiny form as well. I like the shiny form of this, honestly. It kind of reminds you of Arcanine a little bit. It's got like the yellow thing, it's got like the orangish yellow color like Arcanine, along with like the red color as well for the mane, and then it has like a nice dark blue to it. But yeah, then we have this thing. I have no idea what the hell this could possibly be. I honestly thought at first this was like a jellyfish type Pokemon, but I honestly don't know. Very weird Pokemon. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up. I think right here is its eyes. It might be like a small squid-like creature. I don't really know. I'm going to guess it's like a baby jellyfish slash baby squid. I like its shiny form though. It looks really nice and dark though with that purple and black aesthetic to it. And then here's its evolved form apparently. I'm guessing this is its evolved form. Again, I don't know what's up with it. It kind of turned into a bug for some reason. I really don't know. And it has like dandelions for like feet. No clue. Again, I love the shiny form though. It looks really cool though. Again, I'm guessing it's like some sort of like underwater bug, I guess. No clue. Anyway, moving on from that. I think this one was recently leaked in the trailer. I have no idea what this one is, but kind of a cute Pokemon. Yeah, this is my friends messaging me again. Alright, but I will make sure I answer them after this video, guys, I promise. This one's pretty cool, though, and then here's the shiny form. Again, I could have sworn we saw this in the trailer again, don't know the name. And it evolves into this, which is kind of interesting. It makes me think that this also might be a poison type. I could see it like having poison inside these like tentacle slash dagger things. But yeah, that is what it looks like for that. And now this next one's kind of interesting. People kind of find this one derpy, but I kind of like this one. This is kind of like a mushroom Pokemon. Again, its first form isn't too much to really go on, but here's its shiny form. But I like its evolution. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm kind of digging the whole mushroom aesthetic. It kind of looks like a farmer slash walking mushroom. I could probably see this being like a ground poison type, maybe. I don't think ground poison's been done too much, so I think this has a little bit of potential. Looks pretty cool, though. And its shiny form also looks pretty cool, though. I'm digging the whole brown and yellow aesthetic. Kind of looks like piss and poop mixed together a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but I think it's kind of cute. It has a nice little face. It looks like it's seen some stuff. And then we have this thing, which, the face is kind of derpy, but I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon nonetheless. I forgot what ability it had, but I know you've seen this one in the trailer. Here's the shiny form as well. It kind of just looks like its skin got cut off. And this one actually has an evolution as well. Again, this thing looks sassy as fuck though, but I like its regular form better than the shiny version. Which is, Again, it's a little bit to be desired for me. I'm not really a fan of white coloring too much on Pokemon. I like my Pokemon dark. I'm mostly a ghost slash dark slash fire type. But yeah, this is still pretty cool though. Again, I'm liking the regular form of that a lot better. And then we have one of my favorite Pokemon that I've seen so far. Not really this one, because this one, I don't really think there was a need for that, to have this one. Again, I forgot the freaking name of this thing, but this is the pre-evolution to the Pokemon Beware. Here's the shiny form as well. Kind of has that golden raccoon-like look to it. And of course, we got Beware himself. Again, I'm making sure I catch one of these, because I think this is a really cool Pokemon. I like it. It looks like a really cool, like, Tanuki-like Pokemon. And its shiny form kind of reminds you of Supersonic a little bit. It's kind of like if Tails and Winnie the Pooh had a Supersonic baby. I don't care. I'm probably going to call this thing Winnie the Pooh. That way Court951 could get a little bit pissed off at that. But, yeah, that's Winnie the Pooh Bear, a.k.a. Beware. I remember I think this one's name is Bonsweet, I believe. But yeah, we've seen this one in the trailer before. But yeah, there's a shiny form. The only difference is that it has like a different colored stem. And then here's its second form. And then here's its shiny form. Again, really not too much of a difference. But then this thing gets fucking sassy for its third form. I think it's pretty cool though. I don't know. I don't think I'd personally catch one of these, but I like the way it looks. Pretty cool form. And then there goes its shiny form. And then we have the Hawaiian Lei Pokemon, which doesn't have any forms though. So here it is in its regular form. And here it is in its shiny form. Again, pretty cool. Not too bad. The only difference is that it's got the main coloring here is different. And then I don't remember the name of this thing, but people keep calling this thing the Harambe Pokemon. I'm not a fan of this one, but people that like it, kudos to you guys. I think it's pretty alright. Its shiny form, the only difference is that it has a pink mane instead of white. And then we have the Zabumafu Pokemon. Now, I got laughed at yesterday for fucking calling this thing Zabumafu. But seriously, leave me a comment down below if you guys remember fucking Zabumafu on PBS Kids Learning About the Animals with the Crab Brothers. I swear, it looks like freaking King Julian from the Penguins of Madagascar and Zabumafu had a Pokemon together, and this was it. Again, pretty alright Pokemon. And here's its shiny form. Honestly, it looks like it's dribbling around a giant orange basketball, but I kind of like the shiny form. It's interesting. And I already forgot the name of this. Sorry about that. Apparently milk was important. I got $5. I'm going to go get a thing of milk. I'm going to make it rain, though. Yeah. Alright, anyway, we have the shrimp Pokemon. I know we popped up in the trailer. I don't remember what kind of creature this thing was, but this thing's actually pretty badass when it evolves. But here's its shiny form, and yes, it does have an evolution, by the way. Yeah, that's what it evolves into. How the heck this little thing turns into this, I honestly don't know, but I'm kind of happy that it does. I think this looks pretty cool, though. This looks like something you would ride in a battle with. And the shiny form, it's a little bit to be desired. It's just got a change in the face, but I still think it's a pretty cool Pokemon. I might go after this one myself, personally. And then we have one of my favorite Pokemon. I believe this one is called Sandygast. But again, I love this Pokemon, and I'm probably gonna go shiny hunting for this one. Reason being, it's got black fucking sand. This thing looks absolutely incredible. This thing is really badass looking. I love the fact that it's got black sand. And then we have Palisand, or Palisand, however the hell you're supposed to say it. But yeah, here's its normal form, and then we have the shiny form. Again, Ghost Ground type though. I'm all for that. I love Ghost Pokemon, so when I saw this, it looks like a cute sandcastle. I definitely want this Pokemon in my team for sure when I get the game in November. This is kind of cool too. I like this Pokemon. I forgot the name of it, but this thing doesn't have any forms though, but its shiny form kind of made me laugh a little bit. The shiny form kind of looks like a giant lima bean. I'm not gonna lie, this thing looked like a freaking lima bean when I saw this. But, it's a nice little Pokemon. I'll probably go after the regular version. Brandon told me yesterday in our podcast that apparently this thing could be sold for money in the game. I don't know how true that is, but if it is, that's a pretty interesting fact to know about this thing. But I'm going to train one of these for my team for sure. And then we have Type Null. I believe this is Type Null. This is very interesting because this thing apparently has an evolution. So here's its regular form. There's the shiny coloring, which I think is pretty alright. I like the whole brown and black aesthetic. But yeah, check out that freaking final form though. That's pretty fucking awesome. It kind of looks like a tomahawk over here, which is pretty fucking dope. I'm digging it. I'm definitely gonna go after it myself. But yeah. And then here's the shiny form. Kind of has like a golden tomahawk type look to it. Oh, I'm trying to get it in the frame for you. It's alright. Okay, I'm just fucking up with the buttons here. There we go. But yeah, it looks like kind of like a golden tomahawk. So I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon. I might go after this one. This I really want really badly in the game because this is kind of a cute Pokemon. Although they don't show you what it looks like with the shell on it, because I know this is supposed to be inside of a giant rock because it's supposed to be a meteor. I like its shiny form though. It's really fucking cool. I'm just wondering what the hell the outer shell is going to look like. But yeah, there's one form of it, and then here's the other form. Again, really digging it though. I like the whole evil black meteor type look to it. And then we have the koala Pokemon, which, I'll be honest, I'm not really too much of a fan. If you guys can hate me, sorry, I'm not a fan of it. Its shiny form is also a little bit to be desired. Kind of looks like it's just holding onto a log, and then over down here, it looks like it's holding onto a half-bitten apple. No clue why, but yeah. This one looks really cool, though. I think this one's called Turtonator. I swear, though, tell me not in the comment sections that Turtonator doesn't look like Squidward and Bowser had a baby. If Squidward Tentacles and Bowser had a son, it would be this. I like it, though. I'm definitely going after this one. It's a really fucking cool typing. Its shiny form is okay, too, though, but I personally prefer the red aesthetic on it. And then we have Togedemaru, another one that I might want to go after, but this one doesn't have any evolution, sadly, and the shiny form doesn't look too different. As you can see, there's not too much of a difference between the two of them. This one's gray, and then the shiny form's like brown. And we have probably the favorite of mine in this entire generation, Mimikyu, or Mimikyu, however you want to say. I like calling it Mimikyu. Either way, it's going to be fucking Spookachu when I catch it in freaking November. I want this really badly. Although, I kind of agree that maybe the normal colors and the shiny colors should have been reversed. Like, this should have been the shiny form, and then the shiny form should have been normal, because I swear, tell me that doesn't look cool, though. It kind of looks like a black and white sketch drawing. I like it, though. People were telling me that this thing should have multiple like different outfits it could disguise itself as, but I like it. I think it's cool looking like Pikachu. It's kind of cute. It just wants a friend. And then we have the one with the broken neck, which is still kind of creepy when after the disguise has been hit. And then we have Taylor Fish lips. Taylor Swift mixed with a fish. Again, I don't really like this one too much, and the shiny version scares me a little bit. I don't know how you can go from this to fucking Christmas colors. I swear, this fish wants to be under the mistletoe going to kiss the love disc. Not a fan of it though. And then we have Dragon Tales, the Pokemon. Or the never-ending story dragon in Pokemon form. Again, pretty cool form, but I like its shiny form though. That looks pretty dope. But this one right here, I want this Pokemon. This is giving me a Doublade / Aegislash vibe on this Pokemon for sure. This is literally an anchor with the steering wheel and 2 compasses for eyes. I would not be surprised if the ship's steering wheel and the anchor separated to become 2 separate Pokemon. I could easily see like this left eye along with like the anchor, like the green part. You see the green that's covering the anchor. I would not be surprised if the green part of the anchor in this compass and the ship steering wheel. I'm not sure. I would imagine like the green part of the anchor as well as the compass eye being one side, and then the ship steering wheel and the brown part of the anchor, and this compass is the other eye, and then there would just be like 2 separate halves. I want its shiny form so fucking bad though. I don't know what the name of this thing is, but I want the shiny form of this. My god, that looks fucking awesome. Again, the regular form is fucking cool. It looks like an old shipwrecked anchor, which is really fucking cool. But the shiny form, by far, one of my favorite shinies in this generation, if this is all official. And then we have the Heart Dragon Pokemon. I forgot what the hell the name of this thing is. Oops, sorry. Again, pretty interesting Pokemon. I'm not a fan of it too much. Its shiny form is a little bit to be desired. It kind of looks like someone pissed on it. Here's its second form. And it's like Kokomo-O, and then this one's like Jagamo-O or something like that. Or maybe it's the opposite. I don't remember, honestly. It's been a while. But yeah, here's its shiny form for that. And then we have a final form, which is pretty interesting here. Pretty cool. And here's the shiny form. Again, the shiny forms are a little to be desired. I'm not a fan of the yellow and pink. It doesn't go well with it. I would have probably went with like a green and pink maybe. Or like a green and yellow maybe. I'm not sure. This doesn't go with it too well for me. And then we have fuck, I forgot the hell the name of this thing is, but I think we're starting to get into Guardians of the Island as well as the Ultra Beast. So here's the normal form of this one. And here's the shiny form. Pretty cool. I like the shiny form of this one a lot. Now, huge major warning. Most of these Pokemon you guys are about to see are all brand new. So, definitely keep that in mind if you guys don't want to see any of the Ultra Beasts and other random weird Pokemon and the shiny forms of the legendaries. Definitely turn away now. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alright. So yeah, here's another Guardian of the Island, it seems. This one's kind of cute. It looks like it's kind of like a shell or a hermit crab. It's hiding inside of its shell here. I love the shiny form of this, though. I probably wouldn't go after this myself, but I love the shiny form. The next one, though, I might go after. Alright, not this one. This one's pretty cool, though. This one looks like it's wanting to read a book. You can see the little pages of a book here. I don't know what this is supposed to represent, but, you know, it's an interesting Pokemon. Again, I'm really digging the shiny form, though. Pretty cool. This one, though, I love this one. I definitely want to go after this one myself. It kind of has it kind of looks like Pac-Man. Like right over here, you can see like the upper and bottom shell of Pac-Man mixed with the Marlin. Because here's the dolphin's nose, here's the fin, and here's another fin right over there on the side. I definitely want this. This is a very cool Pokemon. Especially its shiny form. Tell me that doesn't look fucking cool. I want this. Again, not sure about the names, but really fucking cool Pokemon right here. I like it. I also want this. I don't know what the hell this kind of type or what this could possibly be. But this is very interesting. I definitely want this one. There's not much difference between this and the shiny form. You want to know what the difference is? The cheek colors. You see the blue cheeks on this one? Red cheeks on that one. No real difference whatsoever. I don't understand that whatsoever. I like it though. I really want this one. It's really kind of cool. I believe this one, I'm going to guess that this evolves into this, by the way. I don't really know. I swear, it looks like this is a pre-evolution for the legendary, though. I don't know why. Something about this just reminds me of it being like a pre-evolution or a different form of the legendary Pokemon, Solgaleo, or Saga, you know, the Pokemon Sun legendary. Again, I can see this being like a Ghost Steel type, maybe, but I like it a lot. It's a really cool form. And I really like the shiny form, too. It's got like a nice red crystal ball type feeling to it. Again, I don't understand the petals on the side, but it's kind of like a space flower. And here we have the Sun Legendary. We've already seen this in many trailers. But I love the shiny form. It kind of looks like a Zoid, though, or like a Gundam. I like it, though. I think it's pretty fucking badass, personally. And the Pokemon Moon Legend also looks pretty dope, though, in its shiny form as well. So, yeah, there is the regular form. And here is the shiny form. It kind of looks like a nightmarish vampire in its shiny form. I love it. It looks like it just sucked the blood out of somebody. And again, we have the other Ultra Beast, I believe. I think this one was called like UN-01. Not 100% sure. Here's a shiny form. Pretty cool. And then we have the Gundam Beetle thing. Not bad. I'm not sure if I could go after that one myself personally, but there's that. And then there's this one right over here. That's a shiny form. Again, I think its regular form looks a lot more clean than the shiny form, but I digress. I believe we saw this one in trailers too as well. I'm not a fan of it too much, but looking pretty sleek though with that black dress on. Not bad, not bad at all. This one though kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. This kind of looks like a whole entire tangled mess of electrical cords. Like here's the electrical socket. There's the cable tie you use to keep all your computer cables in a neat bundle. There's another power cable right over there. And then I guess over here it's like, I don't know, electricity flowing through it. No idea why, but it just reminded me of an electrical cord. I'm kind of thinking it's going to be an electrical type. Like an electric type Pokemon. The shiny form I'm not really a fan of. I'll probably get the regular version, but still pretty cool. Like here's a regular kitchen outlet, and then here's a 3-prong connector. This one, I don't even know what to make of this one. I'm not really a big fan of this one either, to be quite honest with you. Kind of looks like a recorder, like it has two recorders for sword hands. I don't really get what they're going with for this. Shiny form looks okay though, not bad. Again, not my personal favorite. Same with this one. I feel like this may or may not be a pre-evolution to this. Again, all wild speculation here, but again, it's okay. I'm not really the biggest fan of that. Like the shiny form though, looks really cool. Not sure what this is supposed to represent. But I love this one. This one's fucking cool. It's kind of like, I don't know, have you guys ever seen Skullgirls, that one character, Big Band? It kind of reminded me of that, mixed with a pumpkin. I like this, though. This is a really fucking cool one, though. It's got like a freaking giant mouth gaping open. It'll probably fire like a hyper beam or something out of it. Shiny form, But in shiny form, you can actually see where the eyes are. Like, here's where its eyes are, if you look really close on this. And then here's its feet, and there's its hand, and there's its mouth. slash stomach, I guess. And I guess other arms are back there. But this one's probably my favorite out of the Ultra Beast, if this is an Ultra Beast. This one's really fucking cool because it looks like a whole bunch of crystals are growing out of its arms. I could just see it going like this with like the whole blades and everything like that. So I could just see it using its arms like blades, kind of like Sceptile does. Really fucking cool though. And the shiny form, I love the color on the shiny form. It's like a midnight blue. I think I would actually go shiny hunting for that if it had some pretty good stats and shit. And we have the man-made Pokemon. I forgot the fucking name of this one, but we've seen this in magazines before. This is being featured in a Pokemon movie. But I have a theory about this Pokemon. I am pretty sure this is a man-made Pokeball Pokemon. Because it looks like a Pokeball here in the middle, but if these next two colors they make you think that way, then I don't know what to tell you. I guess it's like different forms. But yeah, tell me that doesn't look like a Pokeball. I don't know why, but yeah, that looks like a Pokeball. I'm guessing it's a shiny form for like the male version, maybe? And then here's maybe a female version? I have no idea how this is going to work, but this looks like an Ultra Ball, to be honest. Either way, I love the Pokeball and the shiny ball. The Ultra Ball. Yeah. I'm loving the Pokeball and the Ultra Ball versions of this Pokemon. Really cool stuff. And then this is the final Pokemon of the list. And we all had a theory, me and Brandon and everyone that was in the podcast yesterday. People were telling me that this might be an origin form or a different form of this. Like, it looks like if it broke out of its shell, or maybe its soul gets released or whatever, and this is what it turns into. This is a pretty cool Pokemon. It reminded me of Litwick as well, so maybe it's another form of Litwick. Maybe a lowland Litwick? No idea, maybe. Again, all this is speculation. This is nowhere near close to what the final product is going to be. We don't even know if all these are real. This has supposedly been data mined all from the demo, so I'm assuming most of this stuff, if not all of this, is real, but again, take all this with a grain of salt. But here's the normal form of the final Pokemon, and here's the shiny version. The only difference being this thing on its head. But yeah, this is going to do it for this. That is my speculation, my highlights, and my lowlights of all the Pokemon that were leaked in the demo for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Again, you would think the Game Freak learned a little bit better by keeping better track of what they could data mine from the demo. But, so be it. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button. If you disliked it, definitely hit that thumbs down button. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Let me know which one of these is your favorite. Which one of these are you guys looking forward to? If you guys haven't already followed me on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, check out all my links in the description, as well as trying to support me on GameWisp and my t-shirt store, also in the description. But, until the next video, my fellow Monster Gamers, take care.